Look around you. Chances are you're inside a box. Walls, floor, and ceiling all meeting at perfect 90-degree angles. The right angle is everywhere. In books, city grids, and the very screen you're watching. We barely notice it, but it's the invisible rule shaping our spaces, and us. This angle is a human invention, born from simple tools. A plumb line for vertical, a level for horizontal, and where they meet, a right angle. Ancient builders used ropes and triangles to ensure their corners were true, making construction stable and predictable. The T-square, the carpenter's square, these are the tools of our rectilinear world. The dominance of the right angle is no accident. It's practical, efficient, and repeatable. Yet nature rarely follows this grid. Forests, rivers, mountains, even our bodies, none are made of perfect corners. The right angle is a self-imposed order, a stark contrast to the organic chaos of the natural world. We build boxes, then soften them with gardens, an admission that something's missing. But what if buildings didn't have to be boxes? What if we embraced curves, slants, and folds? Abandoning the right angle means stepping into new possibilities and new ways of experiencing space. It's a rebellion against the grid, a conscious choice to let buildings flow like the world around them. This isn't just a stylistic shift, it changes how we live and feel in our spaces. The question is, are we ready to break free from the tyranny of the 90-degree angle? What happens when we do? The right angle dominates for one reason: practicality. Our building materials, bricks, blocks, lumber, are all rectangular, designed for easy stacking and joining. Construction is faster, cheaper, and more predictable when every corner is square. The entire building industry, from supply chains to city planning, is built on this geometric assumption. Gridded streets make land easy to divide and develop. Rectangular buildings maximize usable space. Deviating from the box creates awkward leftovers and inefficiency, bad for business. Inside, our furniture is rectangular too, fitting neatly into corners and along straight walls. The right angle brings order, making spaces easy to organize and use. Imagine placing a bookcase against a curving wall. Suddenly things don't fit. Structurally, right angles make engineering simple. Vertical columns and horizontal beams transfer loads directly to the ground. Calculating forces is straightforward. The path of gravity is clear. Curves and slants complicate everything, demanding advanced engineering and stronger, costlier materials. The right angle is the path of least resistance. Economically and structurally, that's why it rules our built world. But efficiency isn't the only value in architecture. Sometimes breaking the rules leads to something extraordinary. And that's where the story gets interesting. Some architects refuse to be boxed in by right angles. With new materials and technology, they've made the curve a symbol of creative freedom. These buildings aren't just containers, they're sculptures, poems in steel and glass. Flowing organic lines connect buildings to their landscapes, echoing hills, waves, or clouds. This organic architecture blurs the line between man-made and natural, rooting buildings in their place. Curves can also make a statement: a courthouse that's open and inviting, a museum that's dynamic and bold. The form itself becomes a message, telling a story to all who see it. Computer-aided design and advanced materials have made these visions possible. Architects can now model and build complex forms with precision, using custom-fabricated components. Technology has finally caught up with imagination, making the dream of a world without right angles real. The Guggenheim Museum Bilbao is the ultimate break from the box. Designed by Frank Gehry, it's a swirling metallic sculpture on the riverbank. No flat surfaces, no right angles. Over 33,000 titanium panels shimmer and shift color in the light, creating a sense of movement. Gehry used aerospace software to digitize his models, enabling a level of complexity never seen before. The building's forms are engineered to capture light and surprise at every turn. Titanium, limestone, and glass combine to create a living, breathing structure. The Guggenheim doesn't just sit on its site, it reflects the river, the sky, and Bilbao's industrial past. Its impact was so profound, it sparked the Bilbao effect, revitalizing the city and drawing millions of visitors. The museum proved that a building without right angles could transform a city's identity. It's a testament to the power of bold design to inspire and reshape the world. Sometimes breaking the rules changes everything. Before Bilbao's titanium ship, Sydney had its concrete sails. The Sydney Opera House, designed by Jorn Utzon, is a global icon. Its soaring shells rising from the harbor like billowing sails. Utzon wanted a building that echoed the water and sky, not a boxy structure. The design's inspiration is debated: orange segments, palm fronds, bird wings. But the intent was clear: harmony with the harbor. Over 1 million white tiles reflect the sun, creating a dazzling silhouette. The original freeform shells were impossible to build, until engineers realized they could all be derived from a single sphere. This breakthrough made construction possible, though not without controversy and compromise. Despite challenges, the Opera House became a symbol of Australia, loved for its beauty and audacity. Its interior may be criticized, but its exterior stirs emotion and pride. The Opera House proves that architecture can be art, shaping a nation's identity. It's not about efficiency, it's about inspiration. Sometimes the most memorable buildings are the least conventional. In Baku, Azerbaijan, the Heydar Aliyev Center rises like a frozen wave, pure Zaha Hadid. The building's sweeping curves and sharp angles reject the 90-degree corner entirely. It flows from the plaza, blurring the line between building and landscape. Hadid wanted to break from Baku's rigid Soviet past, creating a symbol of optimism and openness. The form represents cultural flow and continuity, with no visible columns to interrupt the illusion. The structure is a massive steel space frame, clad in thousands of unique panels, each precisely modeled and fitted. Inside, the drama continues, a grand auditorium nestled in the folds, light filtering through undulating glass. The absence of corners creates a calming, ethereal atmosphere. Building it was an engineering feat requiring advanced materials and digital precision. The result is a seamless, immersive experience. Architecture as landscape. The Heydar Aliyev Center shows how abandoning right angles can create spaces that are both iconic and deeply human. It's a new way to experience space, organic, fluid, and unforgettable. For architects, designing without right angles is liberating. For builders, it's a challenge. Structurally, curves and slants send forces in unpredictable directions, demanding custom engineering and more material. Standard bricks and lumber won't do. Every component must be custom-made, often with advanced manufacturing and digital precision. Construction becomes a giant 3D puzzle, with each piece unique and every connection a custom job. Traditional tools are useless. Builders rely on GPS and laser-guided tech to assemble the structure. Specialized training, longer timelines, and higher costs are the norm. That's why these buildings are rare, reserved for cultural icons and corporate statements. They're expensive, complex, and time-consuming, but the payoff is a one-of-a-kind landmark. These projects push the limits of what's possible, driving innovation in design and construction. The result? Architectural showpieces that redefine what a building can be. What's it like inside a space with no corners? It's a different world. Curved walls and flowing spaces feel natural, calming, and liberating, unlike the order and containment of boxes. Movement is encouraged. The eye follows gentle lines, not abrupt stops. Standard furniture doesn't fit, prompting custom designs that harmonize with the architecture. In homes like Lautner's Chemisphere, built-in seating and cabinets become part of the structure. Light and sound behave differently too. Curved surfaces create soft gradients and unique acoustics. Sometimes, sound can be tricky, requiring special engineering to avoid echoes or dead spots. These spaces challenge our expectations, making us more aware of our surroundings. They're not just backdrops, they're active participants in our lives. At first they may disorient, but soon they inspire, reminding us the world isn't just a series of boxes. Buildings without right angles offer a glimpse of a more organic, beautiful way to live. They make us feel different, because they are different. Buildings without right angles aren't just novelties. They're milestones in design. They challenge the idea that architecture must be efficient and standardized. These structures are emotional, sculptural, and transformative, reshaping cities and enriching lives. Each project pushes engineering and fabrication forward, inspiring the next generation. Advances in software and materials often start with these ambitious visions. For the public, these buildings offer wonder and delight in a world of sameness. They become true landmarks, destinations that change how we see our cities and ourselves. The rebellion against the right angle is a call for more human, natural architecture. We may always need boxes, but these fluid forms keep our dreams alive. A building can be more than shelter. It can be a poem, a sculpture, a dream made real.